Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you haven't already. And if you're new here, welcome. So, this is going to be my honest review for Keep Breathing, a Netflix miniseries. Release date is July 28th, 2020. Runtime per episode is around 30 minutes, and number of episodes is 6. And here's some of the small of the cast. Alright, here is the plot. After her private plane crashes in the Canadian wilderness, lone survivor Liv must battle both an forgiving cold and the past personal traumas to stay alive in the harsh environments. The camera work was fantastic. I love how they did the transition of the audio and sound together. I also love how little green screen was used. However, the story felt stretched and thin. The actress did a great job, though. Her character did come off a little childish at times. Also felt like there was a lot of filler, and that's why it felt stretched out, in my opinion. Personally, don't understand why this is a series and not a film, because of the story and the short length of each episode. But here's my personal rating, and I'll give you my final thoughts when we come back. It was okay series for what it was. But then again, it got super odd, confusing by the 5th episode to where I had to turn it off. Honestly, started to feel like another story starting. While having some connection to it, but it just felt like it was, again, like another story just started out of nowhere to a story that's already needs to be finished. Again, I didn't watch the 6th episode, but it was definitely by the 4th and 5th, especially the 5th, that's when it got really polluted with meaning and another whole another story type of thing. You watch it, you'll see what I mean if you do. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, and I honestly kind of stopped watching it. Just had it more of a in the background. Up around the 4th episode, and then came back as I was doing stuff in the living room, kind of making for this review, because I got to prep stuff. The 5th episode was where I again turned it off because it was really starting to be polluted with other stories combined into it, on top of what the story was already going with her in the wilderness. There was also some odd spots into the story. I get it, they're trying to be a little bit artsy with it, but it just kind of felt a little odd. I did glad they eventually explained the main thing that was a little bit eye-rolling at first, but then it's no longer eye-rolling because of they explained it, of how she survived. This rating would have been higher by a point, by a axe, I guess you say, if it wasn't for that 5th episode, to be honest. But what did you guys think in the comments below? Let me know. I love you all. Please stay safe, and Skull.